Hello, brothers and sisters. It is I, Brother Jeffrey. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Musical Methodologies. Today, we're going to go over a moment of silent reflection from our debut album, Glory. A Moment of Silent Reflection was originally written in 2017. After I brought it to the Reverend for approval, we determined that it would serve more powerfully as an instrumental piece, to break up the live set and allow the congregation to reflect upon what they have experienced. A truly powerful track, it encourages you to reflect as the listener. Do you often take time to silently reflect on the teachings of the Reverend, the lessons of the feast, and the path to everlasting glory? How often do you sit and think about whether or not you're leaving a little room? This track encourages you daily. Take some time, sit, think about the blessings that you have, and how blessed you are to live in the same time period as our beloved Reverend. There's a great opportunity before us, brothers and sisters. We simply have to grab it. Musically, this track goes on a wild journey. I was inspired by bands such as Wintersun, Orden Ogan, even some Blind Guardian on this one. I wanted something that was relatively simple, but varied in tempo, riff style, and some other secret sauce that I'm not going to repeat. We start off with the strong dun-dun-dun, 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 which is pretty heavily reminiscent of Dethklok. I've said this before, but Brendan Small is truly a gift to mankind. There's some thrashier sections, some more melodic power metal sections, a little dabbling in some death metal. This track has a little bit of everything for everyone. Wanting to make sure that this track remained heavy throughout, I kept it in the key of C so that I could utilize as much of the lower strings as possible. Aiding the heaviness, I also used as much minor harmonization as I could. Minor doesn't always feel good, and neither does serious self-reflection. I wanted to be sure to pair the slower, crunchier parts with some faster parts to even it out, as spiritual revelation is often a roller coaster of a journey. Sometimes slow, sometimes fast, sometimes beautiful, and sometimes not. But the Reverend teaches us to stay true to Him, stay true to ourselves, and He will guide us. So put on a moment of silent reflection and imagine Him guiding you up the path.